Namaskar, I'm Ashok Vyas, and it is drizzling in New York, New Jersey, the day we are recording this week with Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh, and I welcome you for this conversation. Namaste, Doctor.
Namaskar, namaskar.
This is a festive season. We are observing Dashera, we observe Navratri, and of course, preparing for Deepavali. This year, what are the special prayers that you have in your mind?
Well, I think my prayers are always for everyone. Same prayer what I pray for myself, I pray for each and all my family members, my friends, my colleagues, and my community members. So always I say that please give us the strength and lot of courage and energy to keep working good for the those who are little less privileged than us, those who are really needs help. We would like to continue helping them. As you know that just 2 weeks ago, as a chairman of the Life Global, we raised almost $500,000
Wow.
to build a primary school back home in the rural area. And during that fundraiser, as you know, because you were there, we auctioned cricket bats. That was some novelty in the fundraiser in the USA, and signed by all our current contemporary cricketers like Virat Kohli, Jadeja, Hardik Pandya, and so forth. So it was very successful. Asa Parekh was our chief guest, and you know that Asa Parekh was a superstar of yesteryear and very popular, and still she is very aristocrat, classy, and very elegant. And after she came here, she helped us to raise this $500,000 for poor people back home and for women's empowerment. And look at how the God works. And within 4 days, she got a call from the India that she's government of India is honoring her for
Dada Saheb Phalke
Dada
Puraskar,
Saheb
yes.
Phalke Award, which is the highest award in the Bollywood. Only few and selective ones get that award. And so I was joking with Asaji, saying that, listen, you help us in this great initiative. So God is always rewards everyone who does good work.
Absolutely. And talking about God's reward for you, for your contribution in terms of relating to the spirit of Mahatma Gandhi also through Life Global, and the funds that were raised would also be used to rebuild school which was
Yes.
previously built by Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi ji has started one school in a town called Khed Brahma, which is near Unza, Palanpur, North Gujarat. And that school is currently in a very poor condition because of the age of the school and neglect of the community, and it's a tribal area mainly. So, and that school was for tribal students. So this year, with this fundraiser we did 2 weeks ago, we're going to convert that school completely into the boarding school. So tribal students, male and female students, can come there. They stay there and they study there. And that's, as we all know, that the best philanthropy is education, education, education. There's nothing like that, because you're not only educating that student, but you're educating whole family, and you are uplifting the whole family and all the family members.
Absolutely. Talking about education and focusing on Mahatma Gandhi's teaching, recollecting his quote, which we often read, it's be the change that you want to see in the world. We just celebrated his birth anniversary. About relevance of Mahatma Gandhi, there are several discussions happening. Personally, how you feel the inspiration of Mahatma Gandhi is relevant for the world today?
Well, it's big relevant. I mean, if you look at the number of statues, memory of the great leader in the whole over the world, the maximum statues are of Mahatma Gandhi. not only in India, all over the world. Even if you go to Brazil, if you go to South America, Europe, everywhere you will see the Mahatma Gandhi. Even Russia, they have Mahatma Gandhi statue. So that shows that father of our nation was so much respected because of his great work. And not only his work, I mean, he was kind of mentor to Martin Luther King, who gave all the kind of liberty and equal rights to the black people here in this country. And also the Nelson Mandela was also his student in a way, because Nelson Mandela learned this ahimsa movement to get the independence of South Africa. So that's Nelson Mandela, right? And he was also kind of a real student of the Mahatma Gandhi, because when he came out after 25 years of prison, when they got independence, so he said that somebody asked him that, what do you think about people who put you in the jail without any reason for 25 years? And that jail was not jail like today. It's very harsh jail or imprisonment. And he said that I have no bitterness against them, just like Mahatma Gandhi. And he just forgive them, and he tried to kind of pull everybody into the development of the South Africa. And that shows that how powerful Mahatma Gandhi was. And I think we all should learn from him, because he did not have to, if you know the history of Mahatma Gandhi, you know that he was barrister, he was attorney.
Absolutely, yeah.
He started his practice in the Rajkot, Saurashtra. And then he met this Jain Muni called Rajendra, Acharya Rajendra ji, and that he was his guru. And Rajendra ji told Mahatma ji that you should go out of country, because there is no opportunity for you here. Learn something, do something, and then come back for country, come back to India. So that's what he did. And the rest of the history, right? Everyone knows the rest of the history. And no one person can do this thing. I mean, if you have, I would always suggest that everybody should watch all the Mahatma Gandhi's different movies. How he dealt with his son and family, how he dealt with the country. I mean, obviously, some decision of his or some thinking of his, so many people may or may not agree. But we have to look overall picture of the whole thing, and I think he was a great leader.
Talking about Mahatma Gandhi and recollecting his autobiography or biography, that is Satya Ke Prayog, My Experiments with Truth. And truly speaking, when we recollect Ahimsa Parmo Dharma, that is the emphasis on non-violence with Mahatma Gandhi, and what is happening between Ukraine and Russia right now, and the role that India is playing to diffuse the situation. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently also made a call to Ukrainian President Zelensky. So talk to me about the role that India has played so far in the light of the message of Mahatma Gandhi. And on 30th September, when UN Security Council was working to pass a referendum against the Russia, India abstained from voting. So overall,
I think India played very diplomatic and very fine role in this Ukraine-Russia conflict. I mean, when Prime Minister Modi met President Putin, he said that in 21st century nobody does the war. And you cannot do the war. I'm sure he must have told this sentence too. I presume that you cannot do the war to do the land grab from somebody's home, and that is unacceptable. I don't think India agrees on that with the Russia, and India remains neutral, because in a way it's a good that there is always somebody has to be neutral in the world, leaders who can talk to both the parties, right? So I think it's good for Ukraine and Russia that somebody can bring them together. And I'm sure Prime Minister Modi will play that kind of role eventually. That's my hope.
Absolutely, and I think what you say is also based on what is visible so far, because he has been making his attempt, and of course, you cannot force other nations, but you can only share your views in a way that Prime Minister Modi has been doing, and he has emerged as a world leader at the moment, and
Yes.
India reaching to fifth position as far as economic growth is concerned, and then again another five, India having introduced 5G in India. Overall, Prime Minister Modi's vision at this point of time and his acceptability as he became Prime Minister, people were talking about Modi magic. Do you see that it is still is continuing?
Yes, yes. I mean, Prime Minister Modi has a great vision, exceptional vision, and not only he has a vision, not only he just plan and dream, but he implements those visions, and that is the real key. And you can see the result on the ground in India wherever you go. If you go after 10 years, you will see that you are not back in India. You may be back in some European country if you go to in a big city. So that shows that he has done a lot, and I'm sure he will continue doing a lot. And we wish him another 10, 15 years of prime ministership to make the India best.
And in order for a democracy to work in a way which serves people, opposition should also be strong. And that seems to be missing at the point in India. And the Bharat Jodo Yatra of Rahul Gandhi, do you see that adding to strength of Congress?
Well, it won't. It may not add into the. It may not convert into the votes for the Congress, because but it's good for probably his party, because by doing this Bharat Jodo Yatra, he's galvanizing his ground level workers and those who believes in Congress philosophy, and also he's pointing out whatever unemployment or whatever the inflation, whatever the problem right currently India is going through. So that way it's positive for him. But this does not anyway guarantee that this can convert into the votes.
Absolutely. Neither it is helping Congress in terms of you still have news about people leaving Congress, some joining BJP, and then the Congress presidential election is also working in a way which probably may not serve Congress very well. So at this point, Ashok Gehlot is out of the race, and how do you see the potential candidacy of Shashi Tharoor and Kharge, Mallikarjun Kharge, and the role that Sonia Gandhi has played in all this?
Well, I think it looks like from what we hear in the news that Kharge is a kind of unofficial official candidate for Sonia Gandhi and Gandhi family, but Shashi Tharoor is also there. So I hope I mean magic can happen and Shashi Tharoor can win, because I think it needs some young generation, young power to change the whole dynamic. So there can be a very strong opposition party there. And yesterday, even KCR from the Telangana, he started Bharatiya Rashtriya Samiti, which is another national party. So I think there are a lot of different leaders are doing their own bit.
Yes, so looking at the time constraint, but one last question coming from your home state, Gujarat, and so much campaign by Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal to bring up in Gujarat, and then there are multiple cases of corruption tracing, following some of the leaders and some reaching to his doorsteps also. How do you see the potential of Aam Aadmi Party in Gujarat?
Well, I mean, yesterday only one very authentic poll in India, I mean, survey company in India was saying that Aam Aadmi Party may not win the Gujarat state. I mean, BJP will survive and will prevail big way. But Aam Aadmi Party will, because Congress is so weak, so Aam Aadmi Party is making a kind of entry into that. And yesterday's that poll was showing that, according to that poll, it's a ABC poll or AVC poll or something like that. So saying that BJP will get 47% of the voters, Aam Aadmi gets 17%, and Congress will get 18% or something. So that shows that any party in democracy gets more than 10%. That is kind of significant. So they may not win this time, but definitely they are trying to make an inroad into the Gujarat because there is a vacuum there.
Absolutely. So, on that note, as we conclude with greetings on Dussehra, your parting words for our viewers.
Dear friends, we are into now days of celebration. I wish you all happy Dussehra, which will be tomorrow. And again, Dussehra is very auspicious day. So anything what we want to do, which is supposed to be is a good star alignment in Dussehra. So please do all your good work today and tomorrow. And then again, in 2 weeks, the Deepavali is coming. It's a festival of the lights. And let's celebrate with your family, friends, and all other colleagues. Happy Diwali to you, everyone. And I'm being Gujarati. I would like to wish even a Happy New Year in next 2 weeks. So after saying that, I would like to say God bless America, God bless India, God bless Indian American, and we'll see you next time. Till then, goodbye.